Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, we're gonna have to speak up.
Okay.
No, I mean,
All right. I have to sit back. You can't see my head. Okay.
what does it say on there?
Paris.
Oh, Paris.
Paris. You know, city of love.
This podcast is sponsored by Paris and Jenny's Ice Cream.
So look, we're together.
We're together. We're together, just like the real podcasters.
I know. I'm so excited.
What else are we wearing?
We're wearing our matching pajamas.
Kate got these for us.
This is for our little trip we're going to talk about today.
Yes.
They're LL Bean.
They're fantastic.
Highly recommend. 5 stars.
They are 5 stars.
5 stars. Pockets.
Yeah. So where are we, Kate?
We are in, we are currently in Woodstock, New York. And we have been at the New York Sheep and Wool Festival.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And this is our thing. We love to come here.
We love it. This is the motion.
Yeah, this is the motion. We say it's our Christmas.
Yes.
And we've been coming since 2014. We figured out through the magic of iPhones.
Yeah.
And looking back at photos. And sometimes we've been here with other people. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we've stayed in other places. And we now have it down to a science.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but each time we find new things that we love.
Right.
So that's what keeps it fresh.
Right.
Right. We have tradition and then we have new things.
Yes.
So
it's great.
It is great.
Should we talk about some of our favorite things?
Yes.
In the area?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to go back and forth? You want to do your top 3? I'll do mine. I don't even know if I could do a top 3.
I can't do a top 3.
I can't either.
I just think about, I'm just going to think about, for me, this trip, cinnamon.
Yeah.
Indian restaurant in Rhinebeck, New York.
Yeah. So good.
And I'm embarrassed to say, not embarrassed to say, this is just the truth. It's the first Indian restaurant I've ever been to.
All right. That was a revelation to me. I did not know this. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Got to get the girl out of the Midwest.
Yeah. But it was worth doing.
But I loved it.
Right. You're a convert. You're a convert.
Mm-hmm. It was so good.
We had a mango cauliflower chickpea curry salad. I'm trying to think, was there anything else in there that we're forgetting that you're going to try to recreate?
Yes.
So that's one of your quests out of this. And then I had mulligatawny soup, which was perfect.
And I had spicy tomato soup, which sounds boring. What I loved was even on the menu, it said spicy and I was a little nervous, but it's heat. It's not like chicken wing spice. Right.
It's flavorful spice.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I like about Indian food. It was good. I would put that high on a recommended list.
Yes.
Since we're on the food train.
Yeah.
Okay. So we went, I would call it our favorite restaurant up here. Is that safe to say? To Sylvia in Woodstock. And oh my gosh, second time we've been there, third time I have. It did not disappoint.
No, so good.
And the recreation dish out of that is going to be a mushroom and lentil pate spread.
Yes.
That was so
good. That you found already.
I was like, I need to know how to make this.
We'll post that.
Oh, that's a good idea. We'll post that. Yeah. And then what else I think we just love walking the streets of Rhinebeck. Right. I don't think there's a couple of things there. We both come away with something we weren't expecting to find, but delighted that we did. Like this time you got your skirt. Yes. And a strange twist of Kate and Gretchen history. Gretchen outspent Kate, which never happens. So it feels a little alternative universe this year. I was so weirdly behaved. And you were so weirdly... It's a behavior thing. You definitely needed this. It was a need-based purchase, but it was so perfect.
Can I talk about it?
Talk about it.
Thank you.
I almost wish we brought it in because it's so good. It's like again, double-fisted happy dance.
So I have a black tie wedding to attend in Chicago in December, and I was stumped.
Yeah.
This is not my, if you asked me to put together a sailing thing of neoprene for you, I'm your gal. But black tie, Chicago fancy wedding, not so much. Yeah. This is your gal.
Yeah.
So we weren't even really looking. I mean, you were.
Once someone put me on the hunt, I was like, I was singular in my purpose, which I think kept me from overspending.
I'm sorry.
No, that's good. Sometimes you need a goal and a mission, and I was on it. I'm not even done with your mission yet. I'm going to fill out the pieces, but you want to talk about
it sounds so boring, but it's a black skirt, but flare, a little crinoline at the bottom, but it's the how they ran these asymmetrical detailing lines, patterning lines, front and back.
It's beautiful.
It just, it's
can
not
I say
tight.
it makes your butt look great? It's just a little perky butt. So good.
It's slimming, but not tight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so perfect.
Well, and what I love about it is that the functionality. I really like a functional piece of clothing, and you're going to wear it at that black tie wedding. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. You're going to have it for 20 years,
right?
And your price per wear is going to be down to a penny. It's going to be the best. Jean jacket, big belt.
It's definitely an investment piece for me. This is an investment piece, but yes,
yeah. And so, honestly, it was a good investment in your future. Highly rated. Yeah. God, what was the name of this? Zephyr.
Oh,
Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Yeah. So one of those two. Yeah. But if you go there, you will find a good piece.
Yeah. Yes.
And then we did the bookstore like we always do. And then our favorite one is Paper Trail.
Yes.
So there's this gift store and stationery store there that is any gift you need, any happiness. We both came away with books for our friends of a Jewish holiday cookbook that's written by a rabbi and a chef. Beautiful book. Which was, and we both have signed editions, which I think will make that gift more special.
And we'll link that below because it's also a great gift book for your Jewish friends and also a great gift book for your non-Jewish friends. I learned a lot. It's very informational about all the holidays.
Yeah, if we go back to Rhinebeck, I'm going to get another one for me.
Yes, it's good.
Yeah, I think so too.
I might need one because I'm afraid I'm going to keep the one I have instead of giving it away.
Which I thrill on, right? Because that's usually my MO.
That's yeah. And sometimes maybe this is a sidebar. Sometimes I get books inscribed to someone else to make sure I give them away.
Oh, that was good.
That's a good moment.
Yeah, we had a lot of inscribed books that we're going to talk about too. Yeah. So we'll get to those. But all right, any other favorite things for you? I'm putting the tea house on my list.
Okay.
Gretchen's going to roll her eyes at this, but I took a little walk yesterday. I was so happy to do it. The weather has been okay for us. We should talk about our weird weather problems.
Yes.
So when we say the weather has been great, it might not be what the average human thinks about great weather. We are, strangely, for two upbeat women, we like it dark and moody.
Yes.
We do.
Yep.
We like it Scottish.
Yes.
We like it damp. Yes. We like it dark.
Slight drizzle, no problem.
No problem. Actually, encouraged.
Yes.
And the leaves were spectacular this year. The windy woo. It's just been good fall snuggle weather.
Yes.
So, one of my strange favorite things, which is embarrassing to comment. So we figured out on YouTube that you could get spooky Halloween jazz. I know. You can get spooky Halloween jazz where they set you up on an outdoor patio with a fireplace and a cartoon. It's a cartoon.
Animated.
And we're, you said the song changes. I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
It might be one spooky jazz song
but it doesn't feel like it's
It doesn't. Bats are flying.
Yes. So that's a good one.
That made me super happy. And I think like both of us, I think part of our, not issue, but what we struggle with this weekend is how much fun it is and like all that we want to do.
Yes.
And the spooky Halloween jazz definitely brought us down a bit.
Right.
In a good way.
To just sit and be and
not overcommit every minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a good one.
Wait, did you end up, you still haven't talked about the tea house because you went to
sorry. This is me.
No.
Tea house. So I took a nice moody fall walk and this woman has got it down, right? She is a potter. They have these ginger-based health elixirs, 72 teas, and like a whole assortment of beautiful food. I don't even want to say gourmet because it's almost like you want to normalize people who are doing good work in food, right? It costs more, but it is better.
Awesome.
And so it was great. And so I did half of my Christmas shopping there.
That's great.
For the Norwegian half of my family.
That's great.
So it was good.
I do want to go. I do want to go see.
Well, the good news for you, no choice. You are going.
I'm going.
So get your head around it. You're going.
All right.
I won't spend like an hour like I did yesterday, but once you get in there, you're going.
It's awesome.
Do you have any other favorite things? Did we hit them?
Yeah, I think we hit them.
Oh,
I just love that Rhinebeck.
Well, I have one more.
Yeah.
The Sunbeam Market in Woodstock.
Oh, right.
Shout out to them. That was great. We got a lot of good provisions locally.
Right. I don't think it's a co-op, but it kind of feels like a co-op.
Yeah. Great food selection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to do this now?
Yeah, because we'll talk a little bit about our history.
Okay.
All right. So we've been coming for a number of years.
To Rhinebeck.
To the festival. To the New York Sheep and Wool Festival. And if you're not familiar with it, it has probably, I'm going to go out on a limb, 75 vendors? 100, 125 vendors.
Yes.
Primarily yarn, but pottery, jewelry, home, like I would say fibercraft.
Right.
So hooking, weaving, spinning, sheep galore. It has a bunch of sheep awards, llamas, goats, sheepdog.
Right. Trials.
So
yeah.
It is literally anything that has to do with fiber, primarily wool.
Right.
Would you say?
And considered in the fiber, like it's the Olympics of our year.
It is.
It's the Olympics, Christmas, all wrapped up into one.
Yeah. And I think those vendors are gunning for it, right?
Right. We're going to have footage.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be so
We're going to have footage here.
Yeah. So, I think over the years, we have in various ways learned to be more strategic,
more discerning. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because when you get here, it's like your brain shuts down and your hands just go more, because everything is so thoughtfully. The people who are thinking about putting this together are good at it.
Right. It's all beautiful.
It's all beautiful.
And there's also that group buzz of, this woman's taking that yarn. Wow, I guess I need it. Right? There's a lot. There's some of that.
Yeah.
So we've learned to, well, I'll just jump into what we learned. One of the things we've learned is if you come with a list, even like my list yesterday was just the booths, the people I really wanted to see.
Yeah.
Even that helped kind of just narrow the focus.
Yeah.
Obviously projects in mind that you'd like to do if you have that list.
Yeah. And I didn't even come with a project in mind. I came with a couple of vendors because I'm mid-flight and too many projects, but just who I wanted to see.
Right.
Things that I had good success with in years past. And then I don't know if you did this. I think I was the one that I only went out on one limb, but it was a good limb.
What do you mean?
This one.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, we really kind of kept to the script. And
what I learned yesterday was the take a lap around. And if you still want, which is so like 101, we should do this in life all the time.
Yeah.
If you think you want something, literally take a lap around that area, booth, barn, and do you still want it?
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Yeah.
So
it helps settle the gimmies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good life lesson there for our children.
For everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard because I think we both come with the mindset that we want to support everyone.
Right.
And if we like you, we want to support you because we do know how hard all of these people are working to get here.
Right.
So I also struggle with that. I struggle with the feeling that, oh my gosh, what they're doing is so beautiful. And I think that's why I wound up with a stash that ate my house.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
So you have to be careful of that too.
Right.
So,
but
what else have we learned? To get the Brussels sprouts.
The Brussels sprouts were great.
Yeah. Compliment people.
Yes.
Right. Like
people love it when you notice their work, meaning what they're wearing, their knitwear, and comment on it. Because I think a lot of people are noticing and appreciating, but might not say it. Mm-hmm. And you really make someone's day to compliment their work.
Yeah. And just so you meet new people and what patterns you see, like it's a feast for the eyes.
Yes.
And the soul.
Yes.
To be cheesy.
Yes.
But
so good.
Any other lessons for you?
I'm sure they'll come out.
Okay.
Let's talk about what we finished.
Okay.
Because
the trick is to wear a Rhinebeck sweater.
Right.
You have to do yours first. It's so beautiful. I can see it over there and it needs to come out.
All right.
It's going to be the star of this podcast.
It's not the star, but this is the Bernie sweater.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Sorry, it's called Feel the Bern.
Feel the Bern.
Feel the Bern, Caitlin Hunter. I bought this kit. This was a kit from Rhinebeck.
Yep.
2021.
2021. Yep. Mm-hmm. I also have this kit. Couldn't find it when we went to make it.
And it's from Berry Meadow Farms. And it's a mix. This is what was fun for me about this. The brown is alpaca and the other colors are wool. And I've been one of those people in the past. It's like, oh, I can't mix alpaca and wool. Like,
interesting. I did not know that. Okay.
Because I was afraid that alpaca was too drapey for a sweater. And then it would all like, ooh.
Do you feel like the wool is giving it structure?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's holding the drape back a little bit.
Yes.
All right.
And
but secretly what I'm hoping is it does drape and it'll get too big for you and then it'll be good for me. That'll be mine in 2 years.
It's
beautiful.
It's a great pattern. I'm really happy with it.
Well, and I thought it was funny when you asked if you could wear it in the real world.
Yes.
You absolutely can. If I had that sweater, I'd be wearing it in the real world all day. And then I'd be announcing from the rooftops that night.
So I'm very pleased with it.
You should be. It is a beautiful sweater. Okay.
What do you got? All right. Also beautiful.
Also beautiful, but different. Because again, what I did is I found something that I was half in flight on.
Half in flight. For other people, that means work in progress.
Work in progress.
Just kidding.
I was in a work in progress and I had been like, I got up to here. I found it when it was here. And so I'm like, okay, I can totally knock this out for Rhinebeck. It is the Agnes sweater by Melissa LeBarre. And it is knit in Brooklyn Tweed Quarry. And the color is Serpentine. And it's almost, one of the things I really liked about it is I would be knitting out and about and people would stop. Like the color in this podcast is not doing it justice.
Right.
It has these gorgeous flecks of turquoise and mustard and gray in it. I mean, the yarn is really beautiful.
Right up here. Let's
Can you do it
see.
this way?
You can kind of get a sense of the flex there. Yeah.
And it's a very simple pattern. And because Quarry is, would you say it's bulky? It's pretty big yarn.
Right.
Yeah.
Aran,
maybe Aran is the best thing. Yeah. So it's an Aran weight yarn and super quick, right? Good TV knitting. And then the only thing I would change is for me, because of how I'm shaped, I'm a little bit round in the hippie. I would I put pockets in because it called for
and the different color.
Yeah. It called for pockets, which was good. Like I had to, and I knew how to do it, but it had been a couple of years since I had to join. So I actually went to Wool and Grace, which is my local yarn store, and took a lesson to help me have her join them.
So can I ask a question?
Yeah.
When you get to this part, like you're knitting down.
Yeah. You split. So the way I constructed it was I finished the sweater. It had 2 holes in the sides. From here to here.
Okay.
For where the pocket was going to go.
Okay.
And then I went and did the sleeves. I left the pocket alone. It was on waist yarn. And then I went back and picked up the stitches. And what's interesting is you pick them up in a smaller gauge. So the pocket, things don't fall out of your pocket.
Yeah.
And this is another Quarry. This is another Brooklyn Tweed Quarry that I used. The tips that I would change is I would either leave the pockets out because they are making me hippie. Which just where the sweater hits, or I guess I could make it a little longer, or I would make the pockets bigger because I followed, like it was funny. I can show you on the inside. This is the one that follows the pattern exactly.
Yes.
She's got a decrease in there and she's got, this is the depth. And I should have gotten, this is the one I did. So I made it square and I made it a little bigger.
Yes.
But like this was Wednesday before you were arriving. So I just knit and done. I was like couldn't knit anymore and was like, this is done, right? Like sweater complete. But very happy with it.
It's so great.
It's a great, like for our windy, woolly weather, great sweater. So
really well done.
Okay. You want me to do my hat?
Yes.
Okay. So while I was here, again, I pick up these, I'm proud of myself for picking up works in progress and finishing them. What I can't get over is how many I have. But that being said, this is the Plucky knitter. I'm going to show this one because this one really shows the detail. You can kind of see that pretty detail in there. It's a Plucky knitter Crosstown hat. I'm going to get a pom-pom for it, make it cuter. It's interesting. It looks like the pattern was written by the woman who now owns Lamb and Kid when she was a Plucky knitter.
Sarah Diamond.
And it, great knit. It was so quick. Cables, lots of good cabling. and it's very satisfying, but a little more focused. I had to focus a little more than I did on my sweater.
Can you put it on? Because it looks, or do you not want to mess with your hair? It just looks
My
so.
hair, I'm in my pajamas.
We are literally,
This is roll out of bed.
Yeah. Oh,
it's good, but it does need a pom-pom. I feel like
it's so good.
Yeah, it's a good, it feels good on. It feels really good on. So I'm very, 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 very happy with that.
I'm having a little proud teacher moment right now.
Well, because you well, I don't know if we've ever talked about that you taught me how to knit.
I think we have,
but
but
we talk about
like, wow.
Love it. It's so good.
I also want to interject that our Come As You Are, Roll Out of Bed, inspired by Pamela Anderson.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah. So I don't know how it came up on my Instagram feed, but Jamie Lee Curtis gave a shout out to Pamela Anderson in Fashion Week in Paris, that she had chosen to show up without any makeup on. And there's all this back and forth about why she did it, blah, blah. Everybody's so mean on the internet. But I was really impressed. Well, one, that I was inspired by the fact that I forgot all my makeup. But she looks beautiful. And I think what she said, I think people are trying to normalize less makeup, maybe. But she said she didn't want her face to compete with the clothes. And then when you see her outfit, it actually looks like, wow, it's great. God. So yeah, so I
just thought that was
it's
cool.
Really cool. So if you can see it, look up Jamie Lee Curtis speaks about it extensively on Instagram, and you can see the pictures of Pamela Anderson, and stunning. So pretty.
So we're channeling that.
We're channeling her.
Yeah.
Would you ever in your life think I'm going to channel some Pamela Anderson today?
The young viewers watching don't even know.
No. Maybe we'll put a picture of Pamela Anderson.
Yes.
And
yeah.
All
right. Sorry.
Interrupted
okay.
you. No.
Do you have other finished?
No, I just have in flight. All right. Works in progress.
I like in flight. That's
I don't know why I keep saying that.
That's cute.
All right. So do you, because I've been talking a lot about me. What are you working on?
Okay. What am I working on?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the girls, aren't we? I'm so excited to talk about them.
We can talk about the girls.
Yeah.
Not the girls.
The different girls.
Different girls. But this is work in progress. Not ready.
Oh, sorry. I kind of
just don't
I threw you the ball.
This is called the Severin Fair Isle Beanie by Carl Daring. Carl with an E. Don't know if that's a woman or man. Don't know. And it's in very early progress. Not a lot to see. Oh, it's so pretty. But it's going to be a little Fair Isle hat. And the yarn, the cream color is from Stash Fiber Company Lore. I remember buying this on a trip to Wisconsin up in Door County. Like,
aren't you so proud of yourself for using it? It's really pretty.
Yes. It's good.
That's really good.
Right?
Yeah.
That Lore, that was going to be a sweater of some kind at some point.
But hey, you're using it.
And I'm mixing it with Junction Fiber Mill, Making Tracks. And this colorway is, I'll put it below. It's like Sunrise, something like that.
So good.
And it's so fun to see like what's coming next.
Yeah. I think
coming
that's so
down the
fun
tracks.
when you get that. Yeah.
Down the tracks. And we can talk.
Let's talk about it. Okay. Because we're in the middle of talking about them, right?
Right.
So
Junction Fiber Mill.
Yeah.
Is a mill in White River Junction, Vermont. I first met them at Vermont Sheep and Wool. Shout out Bridget Seymour. Earlier this year, Vermont Sheep and Wool Festival sidebar is like, it's like the sweet little baby of Rhinebeck. It's like,
that's so good.
It's so good. We'll do that sometime. Anyway, just wandering around, looking at booze, and came around the corner, and there was this wall of all of this fabulous Making Tracks yarn. And what apparently were the owners, Peggy and Amanda. And their essence just oozes. And I was like, I had to meet them. I had to buy yarn, had to know them. They're like, I'm checking out. Hey, check out our Millcast. So this is a podcast. They have a Millcast because different from most yarn people that we meet, they're actually producing the yarn. They're a mill. a working mill who focuses on New England small farms and processing their yarn for them. So their mill cast explains, and we'll link it below.
Yeah.
Explains all of the process and what they're doing. And I've just fallen in love with them. And now I've shared them with Kate.
Yeah. So I think one of the most, and then because we'll move on because you guys can watch the mill cast, but I think it's fascinating that Peggy is 62, I think.
Something like that.
And Amanda is 32. And their story is great. And like, so we, after listening to a considerable amount of spooky Halloween jazz, watched, I think, 3 or 4 mill cast while we were just hanging out and knitting. And I fell in love immediately, right? Like their story, what they do, it's just very cool. So we go to their booth and we're fangirling. We were literally like, and I like, she enveloped us both. And I get even weepy thinking about it. I don't know why I'm getting weepy. And huge hugs, right? Like massive snuggly hugs. And so, yeah, look at this bag. Look at this graphic. You gotta show the other side too.
It's
just... Oh, you're good about waiting, not going too fast. It's so good. Sorry, listen to us. It's good. So good.
And you can't see it. Kate got me this fabulous pen. It says ride or die.
Exactly.
Anyway, shout out Peggy and Amanda. We just love everything you're doing.
Yes.
Should we transition? Yeah.
Let's do. So this was what we bought. This is another Making Tracks, but this was their signature Rhinebeck color. So you can kind of see because back with Rhinebeck 2023. And I think they're calling it cider donuts, which is so funny because we have a plate of cider donuts right here. So good.
Look at that. It's exactly.
Isn't that so pretty? And what was fun, I think this is in probably, even though we're acting like we're so mature and we've got Rhinebeck wired, we did run.
Yeah, we were because we knew they said limited quantity, 40 of these, and we were not going to be.
We got them.
We did.
And we went back later in the day because I don't know if it's spite, malice, or just wanting to prove ourselves that our running paid off.
Yes,
they were sold out.
They were gone.
So we were so happy. And then, and it was fun because there were other people there, obviously, on the quest, and everybody was standing there trying to pair it. And what I thought was so fun, you picked this up immediately, this one, and I was on the lighter color, and you nailed it. It really, it's the dark.
Yeah. So it's going to make this pop.
Yeah. So we're talking pressed flowers, right?
Probably pressed flowers cowl.
Yeah.
Could also do 2-color hat. You could also, just saying, if you did a 2-color hat, you might be able to get 2 hats by reverse. Anyway.
I don't know. Yeah. This is going to be
the cowl would be super fun. And that would be a good next Rhinebeck, or next time we see them.
Next time we fangirl all over them and try not to lose our minds. I was a big fangirl, and it was so fun.
I think why we love them too is they're like earnest and fresh and not
technical. Like I like learning about the machinery.
Oh, right.
Right. Like I thought that was fun.
They're badass.
Well, and the other thing I like is I feel like I'm on a journey with them. Right. Like they decide to do this. They're both sheep farmers. They decide to do this mill together, and they're talking about this cone winder that doesn't work. The windows are kibbutz, and I just like that the whole story.
It's so good.
Yeah. And they're so down to earth.
No,
it's great.
We'll stop.
We'll stop. But yeah. All right. So my work in progress.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. Tangent. Because I think we've talked a lot about it, but we can talk about Rhinebeck too.
But the people haven't seen this in a while, Kate.
Okay. So this is the sweater that I'm making for my wonderful husband. And he is so excited about it. He tries it on. He gets really excited. So I'm so excited. I bought this yarn at Rhinebeck because he came with me in 2022 on an off year. So he came with me and we picked this out. But there's a bit of moment of panic on this. So I was showing it to Gretchen. We were talking about how I have about an inch and a half left on the bottom. I've got 2 sleeves to do, and we might not have enough yarn. when I say we're a little concerned, I wasn't until Gretchen brought it up, and now she's worried that she's freaked the hell out of me. So we went to Harrisville Designs, their stand. I want to show this because I think it's so spectacular. This was really funny to me. What happened? Do I have it with me? I do. Look at this. These are the periodic table of all of their colors. Table of yarn.
It's fantastic.
And it's so cute. And it's a postcard. I'm going to mail one of these to my sister. But this is their virgin wool available in 64 colors. And it's just,
63 right now.
63. Yeah, 63. Because we go there to get it's called Nightshades. And my color is dashboard. And the woman they have an interesting process, right? They're inventory control. You can't just grab. You have to touch, write out an order, hand it to a lady. She brings it to you. The lady was lovely. And she's like, okay, look at your yarn. So I'm like, oh God, okay, sweater is not going to be a total waste. And I get there and they don't have it. So this morning we learned how to search and stash and Ravelry with the hopes that we'll be able to have somebody mail me some. And who knows?
And I'm still hoping, I'm super hopeful that you have enough.
Yeah.
And comment below if you know how to know how much as a percentage the sleeves are of a total sweater. Actually, we might be able to find that. I think that's a thing. And I want to say it's like 30%. I
have basically what I think amounts to, I have a whole skein. It's really pretty. I'm going to show you because I have not been unhappy with it. Look at, and like, again, I really am I guess I'm a fleck girl. I like a fleck because you can't really see it, but it has beautiful blue, like midnight blue, not even midnight, I would say royal. And it's almost so navy, it's black.
Yes.
But it's a beautiful color. And I'm really happy with how it's knitting. It feels good. It smells good.
That is a lot of yarn.
But
you might be right.
And then I'll show you the ball because I think I might be okay. Well, I don't know where it went, but that is what I'm working on. And I'm gunning to get it done by Christmas, but it's hard on the eyes, right?
You can do it.
I can do it.
You can do it.
Once I get to the sleeves and I have a lot of travel planned for the rest of the year, I'm going to bolt on it.
How about one sleeve by Thanksgiving?
Oh, that's a good goal. All right. One sleeve by Thanksgiving or after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
That's when the travel's happening. Okay. But yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Awesome.
All right. What else did you buy at Rhinebeck?
We can talk about our other mutual thing.
Okay.
That we both
yeah.
At Boondoggle Farms, another of our favorites.
We do love them because they're so chill.
So chill.
It's like the opposite of the two of us.
Yes. And this is Over the Moon hat. We bought the kit.
We did because we're kit people.
We like the kit. So we're going to do this one.
Yeah. And we wound it last night. I know it's sad that I know why they do it in black and white because it's easier to print.
Yes.
But you can't see the how pretty the moons are. You know, let's show them the what is it called?
I wouldn't show the chart.
You wouldn't. Okay.
Only because upright.
Oh, thank you. Oh, good for you. Smart legal.
So mine will be this charcoal gray and this, and they make these the moon, the pattern of the moon.
Yeah. And mine's going to be this navy-ish blue. Again, I think I'm going to rut. And then dark gray. Moody mood.
They're so good. And this yarn, sheepy sheep.
Oh, it is really good. Oh my God, it smells like heaven.
Oh,
I just want to sniff it.
My family always thinks I'm crazy.
Because you're sniffing. Mine too, because I do love it. And it just makes me happy. But this is a really pretty yarn. And we wound it last night.
Yes.
Gretchen bought me some needles yesterday because while she is so good with the interchangeable, all of my interchangeables are currently sitting in all my other works in progress.
I'm gonna have to cast this on as soon as we're finished.
That's why I gone to finish my hat. And then can I show this because I thought this was really interesting. So this is one of the 85 project bags I bought yesterday. I have a little bag problem, which will probably manifest itself multiple times if we keep doing this podcast, right? But this is Harris Tweed. This is the most Christmassy Harris Tweed on the planet. And I spoke to the woman, the name of her company. Oh, she has the Harris Tweed there from the Outer Hebrides of Scotland. She does such a good job. I think I have it on this one, maybe. God, I can't even remember. I'm going to find out the name. Oh, Cottontail Fun. Thank you.
Cottontail.
But one of the things I thought was so interesting is when you work with Harris Tweed, you have to get certified. It's a 6-month certification process, and you have to stay with the integrity of the tweed. So you can't, like, one of the things she said is when they sell you bolts of it, you're not allowed to make patches out of it. It has to go into a final project, and you have to show the Harris, like you can see the Harris Tweed is here. Somewhere on the finished garment, you have to acknowledge that it's Harris Tweed. So cool. And I thought the other thing, and it's one of the only acts of Parliament that states how you have to use it and that how it is made. So it's made using, if you're a Harris Tweed manufacturer, you're using traditional weaving techniques.
So cool.
Which I just
so cool.
I have a thing for the Harris Tweed, as you know.
I love that.
All tweed. And it's waxed canvas on the back. It's just, this is a beautiful little yarn bag, and that's what my Over the Moon's gonna be.
I have some video of after you buying that bag.
Yeah,
and you came around after you just looked so pleased.
Oh my god. Well, and it was hard because I was like, I'll take that one. Well, like I am in all project bag places.
Show us the other bag that you got from that same vendor.
So good. Oh my gosh, look at this. I don't know if you can see it. Well, I want to show you the cute one. All right, look at, it's a kitty and a hedgehog and a bunny, and they're all farming. And I'm not like a tweed person. Maybe I am. I don't know.
Oh, what?
Like somebody that likes little things like this.
Oh.
But there was something about like,
yes, you are.
I know. I guess I am. Look at, there's even a little weather vane on the top of the.
It's sweet. The bunny
is really, and I do like rabbits.
Yes.
They're my fave. So, and that kitty with the honey pot. It's really cute. So that's my other one. That one, like, I needed this like a hole in the head. But no, I have a project bag issue.
We also visited another bag vendor.
Yeah.
This is I think it's JessaLu.
Yes, it is JessaLu.
And I love this. I love this size with a handle, and I don't know why, but that's my jam. And these are little, what are these called?
Gnomes.
Gnomes. I had a word failure there.
Oh, but it's not the gnomes that did it to you.
It's not?
No, it's your secret love of gingham.
I love the gingham. Inside.
You're a gingham girl.
Yeah, I'm not a gnome person, but I love the colors.
The colors are great. Like that blush
colors.
And the greens, the sagey sage.
Yes.
So pretty.
Really muted.
Mm-hmm.
Really happy. She has a really nice closure too.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Okay, and I also went, but I'm in need of big project bags because I've been making a lot of big projects lately. This one is such a good size, and I love all things fall and autumn. I'm definitely a fall girl, and so it's just so cute with the pumpkins and the trucks and the orchard. And then my inside is so cute too. It's this beautiful, almost mattress print.
It is. Oh,
really pretty. And then just because we're already in here, we might as well dig it out. Little pen case. Little pen case with, like, I know, it's like a magician.
Oh, that is so
like
sweet.
Little library one, which I just thought was so cute.
Were those right at the checkout?
I think they were all over the place. Yeah, they were all over the place. I had a little problem with acquisition of the place. Yeah. Do you JessaLu? I even got a pen.
Yes, me too.
Okay.
So cute.
So that's that big one. All right. And do you want to talk? Well, we'll go to Yarnia next. Do you want me to do mine?
We'll do a sidebar to Yarnia.
Okay.
We bought this in Montclair, New Jersey, the day before, 2 days before, Thursday, yeah. And we bought this at Yarnia, which is the yarn shop in Montclair, New Jersey. And we bought this for a pair of mitts, which we were like, oh,
yeah, we were like, we're not buying anything.
We really were just going to see it. Yes, we were. So this is Woolfolk Far.
Oh, it's really, oh my God. And I think why we wound up buying it was because it was like butter.
It's really
good. It's so soft.
And the mitts are Prosecco mitts. And so the goal is that we're going to divide this so that we can each have a pair.
Yeah.
Going to be fabulous.
You're going to start, right? Because if I start, you're never going to see them until 2050.
All right.
So you're going to
we'll
go in your giant box of things getting mailed back.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Okay. And then my last one, which I think we will do a little bit of a shout out.
Yes.
So October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There was this, and it was in the same one where the Junction girls were. So they're doing a fundraiser. It's called Knit for the Girls, and beautiful stand. And it's Louie and Lola, which interestingly is a Tasmanian yarn company. And the other company is Thread and Maple, which I think is a Canadian company. And so they had this gorgeous kit where, I think they tell you, I want to say like 50% of the proceeds they're giving back to Breast Cancer Canada, Knitted Knockers. And we'll talk about that for a minute. But look at this gorgeous yarn, right? Sometimes when you get into the breast cancer realm, they go really hot pink. And for as much as I like hot pink, I don't think I want to knit in it all the time. So this is just, and this feels so good. It's yak with love from it. So it's merino silk yak DK, 60% merino, 20% silk, and 20% yak. And it feels dreamy. And like, I wish you could see the color in this, because it even has like some lime and some olive. It's just beautiful. And they packaged it, like I'm a sucker for packaging, but it's packaging for breast cancer. So then it has this beautiful blushy pom-pom, which is gorgeous. And then what I think they did, which is so sweet, because of the leather company, they made this beautiful breast cancer ribbon with tack. So you know how you see those hats that have the little label? So you can even make yourself look like a manufacturer with that. And then lastly, beautiful, what do you call this?
Pattern keeper.
Pattern keeper. And this thing is gorgeous. Like you open it up, it's got the pattern keeper. It has a bunch of pockets. You can put the needles in that you need for the project, stitch markers over here, whatever you want to travel with. And then what she taught me is you can flip it over and keep it closed like that. So it's just really thoughtfully made. And I just thought these women were, and the cutest, this is so cute, is a little pin that says Knit for the Girls. And I bought a ton of these to give out to people, just to remember to do your self-breast exams.
Thank you for my pin.
I was pinning her all weekend. Here's the pin, there's the pin. But because you feel like you want to buy stuff from people who are doing good work. So yeah, so I was very pleased.
And they were a very busy booth.
Yeah, it was nice to see.
Yeah.
Oh, and we didn't talk about it. The other kit they had, which I don't think we're going back today, but I think I might reach out to them. And you for your charity knitting, you're thinking about it. We've got to figure out.
And then knockers, which has been around for a while.
Has it been around?
Yeah.
So they make prosthetic inserts for women who have chose not to get implants. So, and they're super soft, and they just had it down.
It was great.
It was a lesson in beneficent, is that a word? Beneficial?
Yeah.
Marketing.
Right.
Good thing. So that was a good one.
So good.
Maybe we'll link this down below.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
How are we? Books?
Yeah. Quick round of books.
Yeah.
And sun's coming out. I'm getting ready for our day.
We're gonna go. So you go.
All right. Well,
I'm just grabbing it. I'm getting ready because I've been talking so much.
So at the festival, Merit Bookstore they have all the books in one aisle with often the authors are there who will sign books for you and describe their books, which is so interesting to meet I love meeting the author.
Me too.
So Kate and I both got this, The Yoga of Yarn, a Knitter's Handbook for Self-Discovery, Liza Laird. And it's just a really nice combination of yoga, knitting, but not power yoga, like the initial intentions of yoga. And I think it's just a great mindset book.
Yeah. One of the things, because I was looking at it last night, that I'm going to do is she has a lot of hand exercises before you get started. And I need to be better about that, because after I go for a while, my hands get tired and feel yucky.
Yeah.
So.
Begin where we are, one stitch at a time. It's just a lot of good, lovely life lessons in this book. And she signed each of our books.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice.
Yeah. So, and then the other one I got, and I'm going to slaughter her name, is Mending Matters by Katrina Rodabaugh. Does that sound like a good thing? And she's also signed mine, which I'm going to show this because she had these jeans there. And I think what she said to us is she made us think to herself that she wasn't going to buy new clothes for a year. And so I think she's got another book out that is thrifting,
yes,
and mending and different things. But this was her first book, and it's gorgeous, right? Like there's something about the way she's patching things. Like I'll show you that denim shirt. It's just beautiful. And it's all for me, one of the things, because I'm still struggling to really get solid with my sewing machine, is this is all hand sewing.
Right.
And so I'm going to really, and what I thought was cool, she does workshops.
Yes.
And so I might see if I can do one of the workshops, because that'll keep me on task if I do. And I think she's got video workshops. Let me show you these too.
And I love how she talked about how even the cover jeans, the one on the postcard, or
this one,
that you don't have to do them all in one sitting. It can be like a quilt.
Yeah.
Where it's a slow process, like more similar to knitting than to sewing, in that you can take your time and enjoy the process.
Yeah. Pick it up, put it down. So so we'll see if we'll check back and see if I do anything with it. But even if I do nothing, I could look at the book all day. It's just a beautiful, beautiful book.
Yeah.
And just really thoughtfully made with really clear instructions. So, and good tips on color matching and tools, and
it's lovely.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
I think we're going to go for a hike. Well, first you're going to be forced against your will to the tea house.
Oh, before that?
Yeah, you need some tea to get started.
Oh, okay.
I need a ginger.
All right. Yeah. And take a hike.
And you picked out a bunch of hikes.
Yes.
Right. So we're going to do that. And the weather's getting a little sunny, a little breakthrough sun.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
And hopefully some knitting.
More
We've
knitting.
done much knitting.
We're going to cast on that hat.
Yeah.
Right?
I want to. Yes.
We wound it. We'll cast it on.
Yeah.
You know what
I was about to say?
What?
We can put on some football and watch knitting.
Yeah.
I know. I don't.
All that.
I don't know where that came from, but
that's weird.
It's Sunday. Sunday.
So funny. So
that's so good.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and then maybe make some dinner here.
Yeah.
It's been
simple
cute.
Life, good life.
Yeah. I think what's funny is we have two houses. It's like a little compound. So right now we're in Gretchen's house, and mine's like 5 feet away. Yeah. And we were joking that when we're old widows, this is how we're gonna live.
Sorry, Patrick and Jim.
Yeah, we haven't prematurely killed you guys off, but we're gonna live across the way from each other.
Yeah.
And bring pumpkin spice creamer and yarn back and forth.
It's good.
It's good.
No one I'd rather be with. I love you.
Love you too. All right.
Till
next time.
We're gonna be better.
We're gonna be better. We have lots of content coming up.
Yes.
We've got some plans.
Yeah.
So
bye.
Bye.